Good afternoon. This video is for parents, but children can also hear this sound. So I have some tips for you parents who are watching. There are a few ways to let your children have good habits, but some ways can actually make your children very depressed. But that will teach them a lesson, okay? Have you ever wondered when you go out what your children does? They have a computer of their own. You can go check it. There's a few ways that you know what the children are doing. First, if you're on a computer, do not let your computer charge. Label down what percentage the battery is. And then when you go for, let's say, 1 hour to test your children's patience, tell them specifically not to touch the computer. And then once you come back, you can see the differences. If it's just 2% off or 1%, 3%, lower, that means that either your children charged it or your children didn't play at all. So better you hide the chargers. If it's on a tablet, it's much more easier. Check screen time. That is in settings. Turn it on and just wait. Just see. But if your children do turn it off or turn it on and back off, turn it off and turn it back on, it will restart everything. But you will notice because you'll be like, oh, what happened to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday? It says 0 minutes. That means they turned it on and turned it off and turned it on again. If they're very smart, this is for you, children. If you're very smart, you should listen to this tip. And parents, just so you know that they can, if they spent 1 hour on video games, they could delete the video game and once you see screen time, that video game doesn't exist anymore. And then the next day, they could add it back, but it still won't show. Pretty awesome, right, children? But there is just one way that you can never escape. Parents, go into setting and look at the battery one. There is no way that your kids can maneuver through this one. Okay, no way, just no way. But most parents do not know, such as my mom and dad. But I do know because I figured it out. Go to the battery section, okay? On the tablet in settings, and that is a place where it tell you what the children, how much percentage on the battery did your children spend on. Even if they charged back, it will still say. So there is no way for children that maneuver through that one. Another one is a tip from YouTube. If you turn incognito, you're like, what is it? Your search history, your video history would be removed, but every parent can like turn it back on, which still does not delete anything, still the same. But there's another way. You can either delete it, but these two ways are long. You can either delete all of like your videos, but that is almost impossible to delete all of your videos, so you should do this one. Unless like you're very new to YouTube. You can, it's very simple. You can just what do you do again? Wait. Just go search different types of music. Go to like that music place on YouTube. Play every single song you know. Just play it. Play maybe about 50 and you're done. The parents will like be too bored to go through them all, so they won't even look what is before the music. Unless they get this now, so maybe just try your best. Because the iPads and phones are just made for parents to help their children. If you're not allowed to like get any games, such as you do not have access to the Apple Store and you're desperate to play games, go to Safari, type in cool math games. You might think it's math games, but no, it's not. It's actually a lot of fun mini games. Not many. You can like go to a lot of stages, but still in just one Safari. So you can just do that. You don't even have to like go to Apple Store. I like think that you guys all have Safari, right? In case Google and Chrome are okay too. But I like to use Safari for this one. Even though most of like the things we search are supposed to be on Google or Chrome, which is the same thing. And yeah, I wish you all can subscribe because that will mean a lot to me, and I can figure out more ways that you and your parents can find some secret things in the internet, such not secret but hide stuff. There are certainly more stuff that I don't even know, so we're gonna test them out soon. The third options for all kids, if you're like just too desperate, just very desperate, then you should. My parents are right there, and I don't want them to know, because I like rarely use that method, but I still used it like a few times in like last year. you should just hide your tablet, iPad. Just hide it somewhere safe that you can find, that easily access for you. But do not hide it under your mattress or something like that, because you're never gonna find it again if you forgot. Hide it somewhere that you would look but your parents won't look. And then once you're done, just leave it there. And if your parents ask you, you'll just say you forgot where it is. Which is reassuring, because so my parents are right behind me and listening very attentively to this. So there are of course better options for it. You could do something called pretend play, but these parents will always know about if they find out. But if they have no suspicion of you, then sure. Okay. So first, if you like music, it will be very good for you. I mean, you'll just wear earphones for 10 minutes while your parents go outside for shopping 1 hour. You'll say, I'll just listen to the music while I do my homework. Then you can do the method with the just spamming on music and then watch a few YouTube videos, but delete it. That is smart. That is actually smart. But parents, be aware of that, because that is the only one that parents can't do nothing. Since you're not playing any games, and YouTube is a very, very big stuff, it will just show in battery and screen time the same thing, and they'll think you're just listening to music. But there are some ways that you can find out. First of all, you can just before you leave, just tell your kids, do not even open YouTube. And do not even open Chrome without my permission. So they can't do nothing if you're gone, because you have so many methods in stopping them. And do something. And the last option, parents, I suggest you actually try. Before you leave, tell them a whole list of things they need to do, like play piano for 1 hour, do your math homework. But this is where it comes differently. Your children, if they're actually kind of wanting to do something while you're gone, they will be very worried. So either they try hard and do it first, or they have to wait and do it. You can say you'll be like back in, let's say, 3 hours. Then your kid might think, oh, that's enough time. I can still do these stuff and like play 1 hour of video games. But it depends on what your child puts first. For most children, they definitely put video games first. So they'll play about like 1 hour, half an hour or something like that. But that's where you try to mess with them. You come back in 1 hour to see what they've done. Wow, that would be very harsh. I don't even expect my parents to do that to me. Even though I don't really like using iPads and things. I'm more like a outside person. But it's still like very tough. And there's another way, parents, that you could do it. You could, if there's 2 of you going out, and 1 children is like inside. Like make 1 parent hide inside when the other parent just go out for a tiny shopping time. But that the parent who is inside the house can sneak up on the children and see what he or she is doing. That is probably the best method around. But I think there is. And there's one more, I think. Let me think. I thought that there's like one more thing that parents can do. Something that I have learned by experience. Parents can deliberately set a trap, such as recording, like using a phone. Say that you'll be back in 45 minutes. And tell them to play the piano until then. But place the phone under the piano things. And then record it. And then you can hear whether or not he or she played or how many minutes. And afterwards, you can also do something. Take a picture of like the piano notebooks. And once you're back, see if it even changes slightly bit. So these are my very good tips for both parents and children. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. And subscribe. Thank you.